Good morning, Year 1. Here is our maths lesson for Tuesday. First of all, we need to remind ourselves about numbers on a tens frame. So a tens frame is a long box with 10 spaces. Our top row, which is our first row, and then the second row is underneath, which is the bottom row. To show numbers on a 10 frame, we would fill the top row first. So along the top row, if all of those were filled in, we'd know we'd have 5. Then on the bottom row, if all of those are filled in as well, we know with the top row and the bottom row we would have 10 because it is a 10 frame. Now today we're going to add two numbers by counting on. What number did you start with? Then what happened? Now what do I have? What does each number represent and what do the counters represent? These are some of the questions we need to be looking at in today's lesson. So our first question here, we're going to do together. We're going to use the 10 frames to complete the number story. So first, we have 5. We know because the top row of our tens frame has got every single one filled in. So we know first, there were 5 cars in the car park. And then we have 3 more cars parked in the car park. So our first number was 5. We need to count on. So we put 5 in our head, screw it into your head, and then we need to add 3. So we could either get 3 fingers and we could count on, or you can use those 3 fingers and you could touch your nose or your chin, however you'd like to count. So first let's put 5 in our head, and then let's add 3. So 5 in our head, 6, 7, 8. So now there are 8 cars in the car park. If we need to double check that, we can count the final 10 frame. Eva has 13 prize tokens. She wins 5 more. How many prize tokens does Eva have now? So let's put 13 in our head and get 5 fingers ready to count. So if we're starting with 13 in our head, let's count our 5 fingers. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Well done. Now, here are some number stories that we are going to do. This one, I want you to try and beat me. So our first number story is 4 passengers are on the bus. So first, there was 4 passengers. Then 2 more passengers get on the bus. So we're plussing 2. How many are on the bus altogether? Can you add by counting on and tell me? Well done. So we'd have 4 in our head, add 2, 5, 6. Now we have 5 buns on the plate. Next, I get 2 more buns. How many buns are there altogether? Well, let's put 5 in our head and add 2. What do we get? Well done, we get 7. 5 in our head, add 2, 6, 7. Now we have 5 hot air balloons in a race. 3 more balloons join. How many balloons are there all together? Let's put 5 in our head and then let's add 3. 6, 7, 8. Well done. Now I want you to pause the video and I want you to try and write the number story, the number sentence for these 3. Pause the video and have a go. Great try. Let's go through them together. So the first box I have, first I get 6 presents for my birthday. Then I get 2 more presents. How many presents do I have altogether? If we used our counting on, we had 6, 7, 8. The next one we have 6 ducks in the pond. 3 ducks go to the pond. How many ducks do we have altogether? Let's put 6 in our head. 7, 8, 9. Well done. And our last one, Floppy has 8 dog bones and he finds 2 more. How many bones has he got altogether? Let's count. 8 in our head, 9, 10. Well done if you got those answers. If you didn't quite get those, that's okay. Let's have another try. Now, these ones are a little bit different. We need to tell the story. So first of all, let's have a look. How many balloons are there? Can you count them? First, there was 12 balloons. We're plussing, so we know we're counting on. Then 4 balloons came along. So 12 plus 4 equals how many? Let's put 12 in our heads and add 4. 13, 14, 15, 16. So we would have 16 balloons. This next one is a little tricky because it hasn't got our other add end. You've only got one of them. Here, let's see how many we have. Or we could count in threes. 3, 6, 9, 12. Now, we don't know what we're adding, but let's see what our answer is. Let's have a look. 4, 8, 12, 16. Now, what do we add to 12 to get 16? Let's put 12 in our head and let's add fingers until we get to 16. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many fingers have you got? Well done. I have also got 4. So 12 plus 4 equals 16. Let's go to our next one. Oh, we have got 6 doggies with a bone. And then another 6 doggies with bones come along. How many do we have altogether? Oh, look, can you see how many we've got? 6 plus 6 makes 12. Now, let's see, what number do we have here? Well, we have 5 and a 5. Or we know 5 plus 5 makes 10. And we don't know this one, do we? But we do know our n number is 15. So, what do we add to 10 to make 15? Let's put 10 in our head and let's add our fingers until we get to 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We needed 5. 5 houses. Well done, year 1. Now, what I'd like you to do is make some of your own number stories. You could choose whatever object or item you'd like to put in your number story and whatever numbers. Just know that we're counting on. So, you can pause the video and you can draw some squares in your book and give it a go. Well done, year 1.